What's up, my fine, beautiful people? It's your boy Brian Keith, aka Cappuccino. Before I get out here, I'm a little tired. Trying to do more of a daytime video than night, because at nighttime, boy, I be looking rough. But nonetheless, before I get on with my day, I kind of want to talk about being productive and being busy. Being busy and being productive, or being productive versus being busy. You know, life can have you running around, doing this, doing that, keeping up appointments, you know, and that's all well and fine. But you have to be productive. You know, you really have to wake up with a purpose. You really have to wake up with an agenda, wake up with things to do. You know, before I go to bed, you know, I ask myself, what am I going to do tomorrow to be productive? You know, I don't just want to wake up and just mosey along, go with the tide. Let's see what everybody else is doing. You know, we men and men of a certain cloth, we got things we're trying to achieve. We got things that we need to accomplish. Time is an issue. Time is not on our side. You know, there's no putting off for tomorrow what we can do today. You know, the thing is, how much can we do today? You know, I think I heard, one wealthy finance guy, you know, that if you, you know, maybe, you shoot for Mars, you know, I'm paraphrasing, he ain't saying it like this, but if you shoot for Mars, maybe you get to the moon. You understand what I mean? You shoot for the stars and maybe you'll get to the moon. You know, I want to make $1 million, you know, try to shove 10 years worth of stuff in 6 months. Now, chances are you're not going to get to that goal line, but you'll be way further along than where you are today. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I'm tired. You know, I was in a funk the last couple of days, you know, because, you know, when you have a partner, you know, a wife or a significant other, a lot of what they're going through or their actions indirectly affects you or could directly affect you. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, it's very important that before you get into having a significant other and taking all of that serious, that you develop, that you put your plan in place, that you have it, and you have your plan working. So that way, when you find your significant other, someone that you really dig and someone that you can see assisting you in this journey, you're taking this journey together, your plan is already gone. When she gets with you, she knows where y'all are going. You understand what I'm saying? Women look to men for leadership. And when they can't get leadership in that man, when they're around a man who doesn't know what he's doing, what way he's going. Now, he can have the looks. He can have the eggplant. He can have the body. But best and believe, she won't be loyal to it. She'll be attracted to it. She'll be tantalized by it. She'll get tingling feelings about it. But that doesn't last. You understand what I'm saying? This is another thing I want to talk about, which will come up, is loyalty. But nonetheless, you know, you have to be a man on a mission, because dealing with your partner or with a partner, you know, and with feelings involved, and we already know that, you know, men are logical. Women are very emotional, so they're this way today, this way 5 minutes later. Then they're another way an hour later. Something happened between yesterday and today. And something that you'll never know about. Something that you have nothing to do with. Something that you don't want to talk about. Some other bull crap. But it can throw your whole game off, because now you're concerned about her feelings, and you have to consider her and how you move. You know, this is why it's important to be proactive, to protect yourself from so when these emotional times happen, that life isn't created, because a lot of times that happens, especially towards the end of a relationship and things are about to be officially done. This is where the creation of life tends to happen, and you kind of want to avoid, you want to avoid all of that. So being busy, you know, tending to things that aren't contributing to the end goal, that's all you are, is busy. You're not productive. You know, you have to wake up with an objective. You know, I got I got carried this book bag with me every day, and I got my 5 subject college notebook, spiral college notebook, and I carry it with me so that when things and ideas come to the forefront, I want to be able to write it down. So when I'm back at the lab, you know, I can execute it. You know, I have a couple of days of and another day tomorrow. Today is what? Today is Monday, but it's like a Thursday for me. Tomorrow's Tuesday, so it's my Friday. My weekend would be Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm already planning what I'm gonna do Wednesday and Thursday. I'm writing out my agenda. So when I wake up and I put my babies on the bus, I'm off running. I'm off running for the next 48 hours. You know, as you see, I woke up well, you might not see, but if you look back into previous videos, you might see green, because I initially, like, look at the first videos, it was the purple pill perspective. And then just thinking off the top, I was like, is red and blue purple? I don't know. It's just because a lot of times with my thinking and my stuttering and all of that, I don't know how, why, but a lot of times I know the answer to things before I know how I actually got there. It's like I always go to the finish line and work my way backwards. So in my head, it's always been the purple pill perspective, but somehow I started second guessing myself and I thought it was green. But this morning I woke up, just preparing my mind for the day and what it is I'm going to talk to you guys about. I said, we just, you know, I don't know. I just wanted to look into it scientifically to know for sure. And it says red and blue is purple. So changed my banner back to purple, you know, and I'm doing all this before I head out to work, where I'm going to spend 14 hours a day out here. And then on the ride to the main 9 to 5, I'm going to be working on editing this video in some kind of way, you know, while I'm on my way to what pays for now. You understand? But my mind is really planning 5 years from now. You know, and like I said, you know, you're going to have to get up when days you don't want to get up. You're going to have to execute on days that you just not with it. You know what I mean? But if you are focused on that end goal, you're going to get up, because it's going to pay off. You know, the last, like I said, 6-7 years I've been on, you know, like I said, I started from just getting into my black. I mean, I've always been pro-black and into my blackness, but the jobs that I've had, which are driving jobs, I spent a lot of time by myself. And, you know, I just got deeper into the African experience, my blackness. And that has led me, like I said, into not only what it means to be black, but being a black man. And then once you break that down further, it comes down to just being a man. Like, what kind of man am I? What kind of man do I want to be? What kind of man do I want to be for my children? What kind of man do I want to be for my wife? What kind of man I want to be for my family, my extended family and friends? You know, and there was a lot of, and I'm going to tell you, because growing up in a single parent home, growing up with no leadership, growing up with just seeing the finish line, but not knowing how to get there. You know what I mean? I still don't know how to get there. I just been failing and falling forward. You understand what I'm saying? So these last few years, as I really started getting centered on my square, I really been making it a habit of waking up with an agenda, no matter how tired I am or how tired it's going to make me, you know, and I'm trying to find my joy and my entertainment through that, you know. So like I said, I love my cognac. I do plan like a cognac conversation once a month, sit down setting. And God willing, I would love Black Ram to be my first guest, you know, in-person guest. I woke up this morning trying to figure out, do I fly him to New York or do I go to Chicago? Because I do have family out there in the Midwest. So, and I love Chicago. I love the Chicago, the personality of the Midwest. But nonetheless, though, you know, you got to wake up with an agenda. You know, I remember Russell Simmons quote saying, you know, if you want mainstream success, you have to be in the mainstream. Now, I'm not an in the box kind of guy. I was never a go along to get along kind of guy. I have a lot of associates, very well known. My street cred is great, but I can't point one, you know. I'll tell you this, I don't have no friends, period, that call and check up on me, see how I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? I have a lot of associates, a lot of people know me, you know, in these streets of New York. But I'm pretty, I'm a pretty, I won't say I'm a loner, but I'm alone a lot, So, but at the end of the day, I want mainstream money. I want mainstream success. So I have to be in mainstream, but I don't have to be of mainstream. So there it is. You know what I mean? So I'm here, hoping to help somebody, hoping to build my community, because like I said, there are people who just don't think like I think or converse like I want to converse, that serves my interest in education and not even my views, but my interests. Because, one thing I've learned is that, like, as they say, don't blame the messenger. I try not to judge the messenger, because sometimes you could get a message from a direction or angle or delivered in a way that you least expect it, so sometimes you have to ignore the messenger so you can receive the message. And I try to always keep that in mind. So, but with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here, get on my journey, start editing this and doing the thumbnails and all that stuff and research how to do a better video. I'm trying to stay productive and not just busy. You understand? So, gentlemen, get productive, plan ahead, get your agenda, get your list, your to-do list, and go out there and let's knock it out. Let's knock it out, all right? It's your boy, Brian Keith, here to say be proactive, be productive, and more definitely be positive, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. This world is something else, all right? I see you tomorrow. This is day, I think 15 of my 100 day challenge to myself. I'm trying to keep myself accountable, trying to be true to thyself first. And like I said, you grow to be a man and everything else will fall in place. All right, I see you tomorrow, y'all. Peace.